Hello, I hope you are having a lovely day wherever you are. I have been a little bit quiet over the last couple of weeks because what I thought was a cold actually was a virus, and it was a pretty nasty one. And I just continued to get worse as the last couple of weeks went on. But I'm out the other end and I'm feeling groovy. I'm feeling excited to get outside in the sunshine today. And because I am in such a positive mood, I thought today was going to be a great day to share some news with you. First of all, can we just appreciate Mishan? Are you going to say hello? No? Okay. He's not saying hello. Okay, so I have been working on something over the last couple of months, which I can now share. Now, just for a little bit of background, I am an online fitness coach for those of you who don't know me, and my business is called Evolve. I created Evolve in 2022 after a couple of years of coaching, trying to find out which clients I like to work with, which clients I gel with, and everything that I believe in and everything I'm passionate about. I wanted to really dial in on those before I created a brand so that this brand would really reflect that. And that, since 2022, has been Evolve. Now, in 2023, I designed a program called Evolve in 8. Now, this is separate to my one-to-one premium coaching. Evolve in 8 is an 8-week program that was designed to help women get into their journey and have a bit of a kickstart. Now, I just felt over the last few months, as much as I loved Evolve in 8 and as great as the feedback was from Evolve in 8, I feel like Evolve had outgrown it a little bit. So I have now designed a new coaching experience called the Strong Woman Start. And today I just published the website for it. Oh, you can't really see that. I'm so excited. So the Strong Woman Start is a level up from Evolve in 8 for sure. And I can't wait to launch the first one. Essentially, after coaching hundreds of women over the last several years, I thought I have got a lot more experience at this point. I want to kind of bottle up those methods that I use and design something new. And that's when I came up with a Strong Woman Start. Now, this is going to entail a phase to each of the 8 weeks. So already that's completely different to Evolve in 8 because Evolve in 8 never had that. The Strong Woman Start is going to have a phase and a lesson to each of the weeks. I'm going to talk you through each of these 8 weeks, and then we'll get on to what else it includes and the starting date for it. And you know what, just before I forget, I'll pop the link down below so you can have a little read as well through the website. And if you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. You can either pop a comment down below or message me over on my Instagram at Kaylee_Evolve, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. We're going to be alternating training and nutrition lessons and advice to ensure you get the most out of your journey. Now, what I'd also like to note about this experience is that it is almost like an entry level into our one-to-one coaching. So there's going to be a really seamless transition across to one-to-one at the end of the 8 weeks, if it is something that you'd want to do. So week 1 goes like, oh goodness, let me get it up. The foundations of strength. Now, I am super passionate about women weightlifting, not just for the present, but our future selves. We go through mega hormonal changes in our life, and not to mention menopause. And when we go through menopause, we are also become susceptible to different conditions and diseases. And weightlifting, resistance training, strength training really makes sure that we are reducing the risks of those conditions and diseases as we get older. So that is the number one reason why I'm so passionate about women weightlifting. Not to mention, it makes you feel so sexy. I love it. Number 2, week 2, we're then going into mindset, breaking the all or nothing cycle. Now, a lot of people are stuck in an all or nothing mentality. You'll get to a Wednesday, everything's going well in your week so far, and then you'll have a stressful day at work, or you'll get stuck in traffic and you'll drive straight past the gym that you had planned, and you'll get home, you'll order yourself a takeaway and just give in to your emotions. And then you think, do you know what? Ugh, I'm just going to give up here now. I'm just not in the right headspace for it. I'll start again Monday maybe. No, we want to cut that out. We want to start to think about long-term gratification, long-term progress instead. If we're giving up at the first hurdle just because of the way that we're feeling, we're never going to get to where we want to be. So instead of thinking, oh, there's no point, I'm not in the right headspace, I'll just start again when I can, we want to think, right, that hasn't quite gone to plan. What can we do instead today? Or what can we do tomorrow to start off on a positive foot? Tomorrow's always a new day, and we don't need to be waiting to a new week. That's number 2. Number 3, progressive overload. If we are going to the gym with no set structure and we're lifting the exact same amount of reps, we're never going to improve or get better. And therefore, you'll never really see the progress you want to be seeing. Your nutrition can be in a really good place. Your sleep, your hydration, your steps can all be in a good place. But if your workouts are being half-assed, past, you're still not going to get the results you want. Everything needs to align. And this is why we want to talk about progressive overload and how to implement that into your weeks and into your sessions, and also how to work around your periods if you do tend to struggle quite a lot, throughout your cycle. We don't necessarily need to change the way that we train around our cycle unless you've got underlying conditions like endometriosis where you do suffer quite a lot and you do struggle with a lot of severe symptoms. That's different. But for the most part, we want to just focus more so on how we can adapt and overcome and still continue working towards our goals. Week 4, motivation is discipline. Motivation, it comes and goes. It's an emotion. We've all woken up after a bad sleep, right? And thought, oh, snooze my alarm, I can't be bothered today now. I'm tired. If we give in to emotions, we're never going to get to where we want to be, because our emotions, sometimes they'll change like the weather. Hello, especially if you're a woman, do you know what I mean? Like sometimes that can happen throughout different times in our cycle. If we are giving into our emotions and we're giving into low motivation, we are not going to achieve. So we need to bring in discipline and we need to work on our mindset in order to achieve that disciplined routine. So that's what we're going to help with on that week. Week 5, nutrition for strength. I want women to understand how to fuel your body properly with nutrient dense foods, whole foods, so that you're nourished from the inside out. And that's not only going to help with your cognitive function, your energy levels, your skin. It's going to help with your performance. It's going to help with your recovery. You're going to feel better all around. And a lot of the time, what I see is women trying to eat as little as they possibly can to get to where they want to be. They're missing the trick. So that week, we're going to be talking about how you can fuel yourself properly in order to achieve the desired results that you'd like. Number 6, identity shift. I actually did an Instagram post on this a couple of days ago on putting yourself in a box. A lot of us do this. I've done it myself in the past. And for an example, right, I've maybe said in the past, I'm just not a running girl. I'll never be like that. It's just not me. Why though? Why? Challenge that. Check yourself. Because a lot of the time, majority of the time, if we tell ourselves we can't do something or we won't be something, we won't be, because we're not going to show up if we don't think we're capable of it. We've got to change the way that we think about ourselves, change the way that we see ourselves in order to show up in a way that aligns with our goals and to become the woman that we want to be. We can become that girl. That girl is us as long as we start believing it. Week 7, setting yourself up for long-term success. Now, from about week 5, we will be offering one-to-one calls with us, myself and Becca, to discuss your long-term journey with Evolve. If that isn't something that you would want to do, we will also be setting you all up to make sure that you know exactly what you need to be doing, the way that you want to be thinking for long-term results. Week 7. Week 8, the last week, is going to be reflection and integration week. Now, that is essentially just reflecting on the last 8 weeks. What have you learned and what are you going to take away? How are you going to implement that into your week-to-week routine to make sure that you continue to show up in a way that aligns with everything that you want to continue working towards? That is going to be the framework of the 8 weeks. So when you sign up, you'll fill out a form letting us know what you want to achieve. We then base your workouts off that. You'll get workouts assigned to follow along in the app. You'll get nutrition goals assigned based off your personal goals, and they might change across the 8 weeks depending how your body responds. You also get weekly check-ins. You submit a series of data to the app. We can then get back to you via written feedback and let you know what you need to be doing for the next 7 days to continue moving forward. You will be a part of a community group chat on WhatsApp. Who doesn't want to be in a space filled with like-minded women? If that ain't inspiring, I don't know what is. And do you know what? The one thing I will pride us on at Evolve is we are hype girls. Like, put 20, 30 of my clients in one room together, right? I don't even have to worry about them. I know for fact they will all be making each other feel welcomed. They'll all be making each other feel pumped, feel like they're capable. I've seen it in every one of our community events, every one of our photo shoots. So being in a group chat with other women that you can talk to about your journey, ask for advice, who wouldn't want that along the way, you know? And just to top it off, you will be invited to a face-to-face lifting session with myself and Becca. So we will be going through set lifts that you may be unsure of, maybe not too confident with, and we will be perfecting your form so that you can then go into the gym and implement that and start progressing forward with those lifts. I am so excited for this level up. Now, spaces are going to go live, early bird spaces might I add, so this is only if you're on the priority list. You will get access to our discounted spaces on the 1st of May. Now, the discounted spaces are going to be at £149 for the entire 8 weeks. After those discounted spaces are gone, that price is going to be going up if there are any spaces left. We are then going to be getting started on the 11th of May, 2026. Be there or be square. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for it. I just know it's going to be great. And it's going to be taking you right into summer as well. It's like the perfect time that we've brought it about. So I will leave it there, but I would like to hear any questions that you have. Do not hesitate to contact me. The Strong Woman Start, now available for you to sign up to our priority list. Link is below. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will chat to you very soon. Thank you. Bye.